Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. Today, we are back with another Fallout 4 weapon mod review. This time, a paid creation. This is the Scrap Shotgun, assets by Degenerate Dak, CK development by Pig, and animations by Mac. So yes, as I said, this is a paid creation, unlike the vast majority of Commonwealth Weaponry's other work. This thing costs 300 credits, which is a very reasonable price, and it is raining. I'm gonna go inside. So yes, as I was saying, this is a 300 credit mod, which is a very reasonable price for a paid creation. Most weapons usually go for around 300 or 500. And I gotta say, this is what I like to see from paid mods. Totally original designs, reintroducing old weapons from the other games, and the lore is all well and good. Recreating real life weapons is just fine. But honestly, I really like to see totally original creations like this. Look, there's like exposed springs and all that. This thing looks like it's gonna explode in my hands and kill me, and I love it. So yeah, it begins spawning around level 5 on Minutemen, Gunners, Raiders, all those sorts of people. It's got power armor animations, super mutant animations, which we're gonna probably see in a minute because there is a unique version, and by the looks of the screenshots, it's found on a new super mutant boss who may or may not be wearing a new set of armor.
What are you tinkering with over there?
The mod I just bought, Daniel. Okay. He never pays attention. All right, so what have we got in terms of customization? We're gonna fix this thing up, and we're gonna go find that unique in just a minute.
We hitting the road?
No, not yet. If you want to find the unique, just skip to that section, Daniel, for God's sake. All right, so what have we got? We've got standard receiver, light frame receiver, lighter weight, reduced damage. No, thank you. Heavy frame receiver, heavier weight, improved damage, better. Calibrated receiver, better critical shot damage. Tuned receiver, improved rate of fire, tempting. Hardened receiver, powerful receiver, calibrated receiver, superior damage, better critical shot damage and accuracy. Tuned powerful receiver, superior damage, improved fire rate, and advanced receiver. I'm just gonna go for raw damage. Screw it. All right, so for barrels, we've got sawed-off, short, and long, each with a shielded variant. Now, sawed-off barrel increases critical shot damage, improved recoil, inferior, and the range is really borked, as you would expect. So I'm just gonna go for the short shielded barrel there. All right, so for stocks, we've got short stock, full stock, light stock. Oh, okay, better recoil weight and AP cost, worse bash. That's pretty cool. Marksman stock, superior recoil, better aim with scopes, and recoil compensating stock, exceptional recoil. I'm gonna go with the light stock. I kind of like the look of the marksman stock, but I'm not really keen to put a scope on it, so... All right, let's see. Magazines, we've got standard, medium, and large with quick eject variants of all three. Large mag, quick eject, thank you very much. Sights, dot sight, hollow sight, reflex sight, laser sight, and laser sight spread. What the heck is that? That is new, as far as I know. I mean, maybe that's something that's in another Commonwealth Weaponry mod that I just haven't played, but regardless, just because I've never seen that before, I'm gonna keep that. Muzzle mods, we've got bayonet, just a fucking jagged piece of metal welded on there, I love it. Choke, compensator, muzzle brake, and suppressor, and that's a gas can as a suppressor. That's pretty cool. I've seen that one before in some other Commonwealth Weaponry releases. Okay, so fuck it, put a bayonet on there. Why not? I never use bayonets. And we've got rounds. We can change the sort of rounds this thing fires. Buckshot, dragon's breath, which obviously fire damage, cryo shells.
We hitting the road?
No, not. I'm almost done. Just hold your fucking horses, Daniel. Slug shells, rifled slug shells, exceptional accuracy and range. Flechette shells, armor piercing, targets bleed, tighter spread. Magnum buckshot shells, increased damage, inferior recoil. That's a feature, not a bug to me. I like when a shotgun has a good, strong recoil. That just makes it more fun to shoot to me. You know what? I'm just gonna keep this thing with the buckshot. And just for shits and giggles, I modified 2 other versions to give to my companions. One that fires plasma slugs and has a scope, and the other that fires flechette rounds.
Hi.
We hitting the road?
Yes, we are finally hitting the road.
Let's do this.
because now it is time to find that unique. And apparently it is somewhere between the CIT ruins and Green Tech Genetics, so I'm not exactly sure where it is. I'm gonna go find it, and I'll show you where it is. Found it, right here. It's right underneath this little overpass there. Brand new dungeon. Apartment complex. Right across from, it's straight from this bridge with, in my game, there's floating cars. Right next to where the Institute used to be before it went kablooey. And one last time, it's right there on the map. And my god, the weather is not agreeing with me today. Alright guys, let's get in there quick before we turn into ghouls.
Crawl out through the fallout, baby, when they drop that bomb. Crawl out through the fallout with the greatest of aplomb. When your white count's getting higher, hurry, don't delay. I'll hold you close and kiss those radiation burns away. Crawl out through the fallout, baby, to my loving arms, through the rain of strontium 90. Think about your hero when you're at ground zero, and crawl out through the fallout back to me. Crawl out through the fallout, baby, you know what I mean. Crawl out through the fallout, 'cause they said this bomb was clean. If you cannot find the way, just listen for my song. I'll love you all your life, although that may not be too long. Crawl out through the fallout, baby, to my loving arms, while those ICBMs keep us free. When you hear me call out, baby, kick the wall out and crawl out through the fallout back to me. 'Cause you'll be the only girl in the world. Why don't you crawl out through the fallout back to me? Why don't you crawl out through the fallout back to me? Why don't you crawl out through the fallout back to me?
Alright, now that that's taken care of, a couple more things before I go. Just wanted to show you the unique again. Just wanted to go over the unique in a little bit more detail. It is Rust Bucket. It has a custom legendary effect converted to Slam Fire. Fires as fast as you can rack the pump. As you can see, it has all the customization options that the non-legendary version has. And we got the Scrap Lord's mutant armor off of the boss. That is super mutant armor, so you can give that to Strong if you can stomach his presence. Something I would like to point out, and hopefully I'm showing footage of it right now. I ran into a slight conflict with hulking super mutants. It's a mod by Princess Aries, who actually works with Commonwealth Weaponry quite frequently and made the armor I'm wearing in this video. It adds a bunch of new variants to super mutants. It's a paid creation as well. It's pretty good. But that mod replaced the Lord of Scrap with one of the super mutant variants from that mod, and the scrap armor did not spawn on him as intended. The weapon did, however, so I was able to loot that no problem. But just a heads up, if you're using any mods that add new variants to super mutants, you could run into a conflict there. Just wanted to make sure you guys were all aware of that. Other than that, I have zero complaints about this. This mod is fantastic. Look, Commonwealth Weaponry stuff is already at paid mod quality, all right? They're some of the best in the game, you know? And like I said at the top of the video, this is exactly what I love to see from paid mods. Completely original new creations by the author. Like, just think about, like, if you're just remaking something from one of the old games, or a real life weapon or whatever, you're already competing with a decade plus of free mods. So why not try and make something new? And hopefully something that fits into the vanilla game as well as this one does. It fills a gap left by Bethesda. For some reason, they have a prejudice against pump action shotguns in their games. No idea why. It's stupid. It's the best kind of shotgun, if you ask me. The dungeon was very well designed and very difficult. By the way, I died multiple times recording it, especially the first time around. So I appreciated that. I appreciated the challenge. And so with all that said, I give this weapon my full-throated recommendation. I highly recommend you guys all pick it up. And thanks to the Commonwealth Weaponry crew, as always. I mean, for 300 credits, it's a steal. It's got everything you could want, my opinion. All right, so what did you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. Sub for more weapon mod reviews and all that jazz. I'm back. It's good to be back. I took a unfortunate sabbatical there, so I'm back. More content will be coming more regularly in the near future. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.